Here's a little update on this 73 240Z build I'm doing. As you can see, I've got some primer on it, and then the next order of business will be to put a guide coat on it and block sand it. But I think I'm going to change gears right now and go ahead and detail this engine bay area. It doesn't look so sharp under here, so I'm going to spend a week or so getting that all cleaned up and detailed out real nice. Then I'll get back on the body and get some color on it. Check it out. I've got everything just about removed from the fender wells, inner fender wells, and the firewall. I'm not taking off the master cylinder there for the brake or the clutch, but I'm going to repaint all the yellow parts in here. I'm going to pull that valve cover off and redo it. I'm going to clean the head and the block real good and at least paint the block black. I'll leave the head aluminum most likely. See if I can clean it up real good. Now I'm going to roll it outside and wash it real good. Everything in the engine bay is now masked off and prepped and ready for some color. So I'm getting ready to spray it now. Is that bright or what? Paint went down pretty nice, I think. Once I get it all unmasked, why, it's going to look pretty sharp in there. I've got some work to do now, though. All the parts that I pulled off of there are right here on this table. So I got to get all that stuff cleaned up and refinished, and then I can start putting it back on there. Got everything all cleaned up and painted up now. Ready to go back on there. So I'm getting ready to start doing that now. Got a few new items. Radiator hoses, heater hoses, thermostat, some firewall grommets, a few other little miscellaneous parts. This piece here is a new air cleaner that I made. And I'm going to post a separate video showing the fabrication of that guy. So you might want to check it out. I just put a new rubber boot on this accelerator linkage coming out of the firewall here. And this is a new check valve. The old one actually wasn't even working. It was totally plugged. So I would not have had any power brakes. This is a little trouble light. This thing unscrews off of here, and then there's a long cord, so I guess if you have a problem at night, you can pull this out and have light to see under the hood. It's a little switch right here. I'm not sure that speaks well for Datsun's confidence in their engines. If they got to provide a little light for you, you must be anticipating you're going to have some problem. And I got a new bulb and a new bulb cover right here, so it looks real nice. I had to put the car up on the lift because these headers are so long. Dropping them down in here, I got to drop them way down in order to get them turned. And I had a little bit of trouble getting them out before. I had the car blocked up on blocks. But this here is going to make it a little easier. Before I can put this intake manifold on here, I've got to get this piece of linkage run through here. I've got little new Heim joints to run that through. Got to get them all the same height though. Okay, that feels good. These will get adjusted to match the carburetor. This one here will go on here. You notice I've added a little fitting here with a PCV valve, and then a hose will go from here over to the valve cover. I just prop riveted a little plate on the back here, threaded it with a pipe thread for this fitting here to run in there. Throw the fuel pump on there, put a little high pressure lube on there. I've got this coated real good. I'm ready to put the valve cover on now, but I'm going to go ahead and add some oil. I've got this Lucas synthetic, and I want to dump it right on the timing chain here and let it run down, coat all of that stuff. I want to pour it all over the camshaft, and the rocker arms. Make sure everything is thoroughly coated. I'll also be adding a pint of this zinc additive. This is a Lucas Oil product. I'm gonna go ahead and just squirt some of that across the top of the camshaft here too. And I think that just about wraps up the engine bay detailing. I think it looks pretty good. Certainly an improvement over what I started with, that's for sure. Now I'll get busy and get the rest of the car put back together.